an interesting guest, one of the finest musicians in Germany, all the way from Oberhausen. His name is Mr. Gabby. This guy's music is unique, special, and his talent is an extraordinary. This is why today I brought him here to have an interesting chat with him. Mr. Gabby, welcome to my studio. Welcome to Links Studio.
Thank you very much, my brother. It's actually an honor to be here. I was surprised when you linked up with me through my brother JP.
You're right.
And I was like, why not? Podcast or anything that add one or two other people to my fan base. Why not? So that's why I had to link up. And man, I'm surprised by what I'm seeing. But you have a beautiful place here.
Thank you. I'm honored.
If you live in Germany, you're an artist or entertainer, and you haven't been here, then you're missing, man. Try to link up, man.
Thank you, bro. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it.
So big up everybody watching. Like you heard from him, my name is Mr. Gabby, aka G-Dog, the preacher, the reality talker. I'm a musical artist, Afrobeat art. I live in Oberhausen, but originally from Nigeria. And we're here to represent Africa to the fullest.
Bro, you amaze me. You know why? I didn't even ask you the question and you're just going, but really, you just confused my mind. Actually, the question I want to ask you, you just answered.
Wow, I'm ahead of time.
Really. So amazing, really. I like that. I love the drive in you, really. It's interesting. Yeah. So tell me, how long have you been doing music?
Yeah, I've been doing music over a decade.
Whoa.
But the thing is, I've not been stable. I've been on and off. Because I started doing music 2013 in Italy. I migrated from Italy to Germany in 2019 officially. And I've been in Germany trying to systemize myself. So I put music on the hood. So now it's just like 3 months that I came back, So I'm trying to push my stuff to the next level.
Wow. Before we go back to music, I want to ask you, how has the journey been from Nigeria to Italy, then to Germany? Tell me something.
You don't want to talk about that, man.
I know. I just want you to summarize it for just few minutes for me, bro.
Long journey, very long journey. Firstly, I came from the ghetto, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I came from the street.
We came from the street, not the only
farm, man. So Papa didn't have money, Mama didn't have money.
Yeah.
So I didn't come to Europe and fly. I used land, man.
Whoa.
Desert and Mediterranean Sea, man. Fucking risk of life.
Wow.
Yo.
Wow.
But thank God.
But you made it, bro.
Thank God. A lot of people lost their life, man.
I know.
In the process.
I know. I mean,
so we are grateful to God that our life was spared.
I watched this on internet and
bro. That's a suicide.
Honestly, I don't know the kind of heart you have.
Another day.
Exactly. I would never do this, really. So I'm really proud and I thank God that you are here and safe and you made it, bro.
Of course, really. Situations. At times we pray in life that you don't be facing certain conditions that will force you.
I mean, if it's not your time, it's not your time.
I would
if
just
it's
want
your time, it's your time.
I don't know how this abroad in my head.
Yeah.
Always in my head. Overseas, I want to go overseas, I want to go overseas.
Yeah.
So when the opportunity came, I was like, God, look, this is the option. I said, why not? Man, I have small money, let's go do this, bro. We did it, thank God.
I think this should be a topic for another day.
Definitely.
Really. Let's dive into music now.
Yeah, of course.
So, I want to know, what kind of music does Mr. Gabby do?
Alright. I call my sound dope sound. Yeah, because
dope sounds.
Yeah, dope sound, man. Yeah. And but it's originated from Afrobeat.
Afrobeat.
Yeah.
So dope sound is actually originated from Afrobeat. That's what you do.
Yeah, that's what I do. I call it dope. This is my own sound, just as Bonam Boy has Afrofusion.
Afrofusion.
Mine is dope sound.
Dope sounds.
It's Afrobeats. A couple of Afrobeat fusion, Afrobeat music,
Yeah.
hip hop.
Yeah.
Pop, dance hall, everything. You're gonna say everything inside Mr. Gabby. You're like, oh wait, that man.
There's this question that runs through my mind when I listen to your music. Something we call conscious. It's something that I feel in your music. It's something, the conscious music thing.
Of course, it's conscious. It's all about consciousness.
Yeah.
All about creating an awakeness.
Yeah, exactly. That's the word, awakeness, and I love it. Like, it's really interesting. I mean, your lyrics. How do you come about this kind of lyrics? What motivates you to bring this kind of lyrics into your music?
All right. You know, when you talk about conscious music,
Yeah.
we're talking about regular happiness, day-to-day happiness in society.
You're right.
You kind of put it to music, kind of trying to speak to the heart of the people. Because I feel for me as a Nigerian, after everything I've been through to be where I am today, I know there's a lot of people going through such similar things. Millions of people, millions of Nigerians going through similar things.
Yeah.
And I feel like the government is not doing enough for them, right? So I'm trying to use my music, the little voice of the God, to speak on their behalf, to let the government know what they are not doing right and what they should do right. So it's not my music. If you look at it and listen to it properly, you see that it's not merely about criticism. It's also about providing solutions.
There's something that your music tells me. It's about your life. It sounds like a life experience where you touch so many stories, not just about Africa, but also in Europe. You know, the experiences. And I asked myself, did you have any kind of experience that inspired you to write these lyrics?
Yeah, of course. I would say various life experiences, right?
Yeah.
And various stories that we hear. At times, the music might not actually be directly something that happened to me, but something that happened to someone that I know or that I've heard of. You know, so when I'm creating this music, it comes into my head, and I try to put it out there because I know a lot of people are going to be able to relate with it. Yeah, learn one or two from it. This is to improve their lives. You know. So this is what it's all about.
Whoa, interesting. I like it, really. I mean, you're a young, energetic guy, and when I watch your internet, I mean your stuff on internet, I see how inspired you are. It keeps pushing you. You are here today, tomorrow you are there. I mean, I'm sure there are millions of people or thousands of people that watches these things about you, about where you jump from here to here with the inspiration of pushing your music. But one question I want to ask you, what first got you into music?
Alright, I'll say music is the love, right? The love for music. I was so young when I started listening to a lot of music. Then my grandpa, my dad used to play one gospel music. Man is late and they call him Oboa. He's a preacher, yeah, he preached with the Edo language. So he have this song that he used to sing. He have a lot of albums, you know. So I listened to a lot of his music. The while I was growing up, went to the secondary school, you know, I started listening to the likes of Tupac, the legend that the creator of Afrobeat, Fela. I listened to him a lot.
Very
so
famous
this one
guy.
inspired me, you know. So then I got to meet with some of my cousins. They too were doing music.
Okay.
Yeah, so when we met and we put heads together, we were like, come on, we could do this. Him and his brother were already doing their thing. You know, so when I met him, I was like, look, this is what I got. I used to write music a lot.
Yeah.
I used to write music a lot. Like I have a lot of paper that I've lost, you know. I just write them. After I get fed up, I just see everything and throw them away, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because music at times seems to make you want to lose your direction.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're
so
right.
you have to be able to control what I call the spirit now that goes with it, so that you're always on track, you know. So that's it. So
there's one question that I ask people or artists, people who want to do music. Do you guys see music as a career?
Of course, music is a career, but we're not starting it as a career, right? We're starting it as a love of music.
Okay, so you must have the passion for it.
Yeah, the passion has to be there.
Drive
Passion
you.
is the number one thing.
Yeah.
If not, you're going to fall away along the line because
You're right.
you invest your time, you invest your money, your talent, and everything. At the end of the day, you don't get paid for it.
Yeah.
As an upcoming art, people make jest of you. You know, some people will call you, come to the show, come and perform. They used to promote the show, and then they wouldn't give you the platform to perform. So you see a lot of these things. So that discourage you. Even your fellow acts are not very kind with you.
You're right.
Maybe I'll only like get one or two that are very good with you, but the rest, you know, give you that kind of attitude. But you're not there yet. You know what I'm saying? So this kind of tend to discourage you. But you say the passion for what you do will be your drive.
Yeah, right.
So this one continue to ginger you and like, look, you can't stop now. You know. You can't like me, I can't stop doing music because music is like part of me already. Yeah. Yeah, when I sleep, when I eat, it just keep coming, bro.
It's just pushing you.
Yeah, bro. So
I
see that is greatness and I have to work it out. You know?
You're right. I mean, it's if you're doing something and you don't have something to push you, then basically you can't even do it. You must always have that passion for it.
The money will come later, the professionality will come later. But what we need to do based on as all communities, we have to be professional about our sound.
Yeah.
The kind of sound we drop. How are people going to feel it? How are they going to take it? Are they going to take you as this upcoming that don't know what they're doing, and one that already know what he's doing, that he's just waiting for the opportunity to get blown and all that. Yeah, this one counts a lot. So our sound have to be good. We're putting out visuals there, it has to be dope. You know, like these moves that you make, like we're in the studio. See how the studio is dope. Yeah, shit like this. You got the fans enticed more and want to be part of it.
One funny question I want to ask you. Who or what inspired you to make music?
Alright. I would say growing up as a young man, I hate oppression. Yeah, I'm somebody that hate oppression. I don't like being oppressed. I don't like seeing anybody being oppressed. I believe that we are all born equal and free to live as free citizens of our countries, right? But in my country, Nigeria, it's a society where if you don't have money, you see those that have some little amount of money tend to want to oppress you all the time. So you see a group of people that is kind of pushed to the corner. They do not have a voice. They cannot speak for themselves. They don't have nobody to speak for them. You know, and people take advantage of them and all that. So this is one of the things that inspires me. Because I see fella do that, speak for the people with his music. I see Bob Marley do that, speak for
he's somebody who always speaks through his music. He's like a preacher.
He's a preacher. That's why I call myself a preacher. You see me?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so my name is Mr. Gabby, the reality talker and the preacher.
So there's a little bit of connection there.
Fella is my inspiration, big inspiration. Bob Marley, my big inspiration. Tupac. These people spoke about happiness in the society with their music, you know. So this is what I'm here to do. What I'm trying, I kind of want many people to dance to, but I want them to think while they're dancing. That look, we have a problem at hand. Yo, Mother Africa is there waiting for all of us. It's gonna take us to work it out to become what we want it to be. You know?
You're right.
Yeah. So this is the consciousness and the awakeness that I'm trying to bring through my music.
Sounds interesting. Great work.
Thank you very much.
Really, you know, when you are talking, I'm not laughing just because I want to laugh. There's something that is in you, that energy. You know, I love it, the vibe. I love the vibe. Really, it's really connected. I like it. So, I want to ask you one question about the industry here in Europe. I mean, is that really, before that, is that really an industry in Europe? I mean, an African industry in Europe?
Yeah. That's why we're here, right? This is an industry. This is our partake of an industry.
You're right.
So we can say that there's an industry. There's actually an industry here in Europe, but it's a baby industry, right?
A baby industry.
Yeah, one that is trying to find its footings. I'm part of it. I'm part of it. Now I'm getting to know you. You get to know me. A lot of people will still know you through me.
You're right.
A lot of people will know me through you.
Exactly.
So this is the industry. We all work in our various spheres and we are trying to grow the movement. It's a small and baby industry, but the black community in Europe is beginning to grow. Yeah,
I like that. I mean, I've watched certain stuff on the internet where I see people trying hard to push the music in Europe. I mean, I've seen some dance it and then they get tired, and I see some they even vanish. You don't hear from them again. You know,
there's a lot of energy.
Exactly. It's not been easy. So I want to know, how are you able to fit in this industry in Europe? I mean, there are so many people. I mean, in Europe, it's not so easy to find yourself in doing music. Even when you have the talent, it's not so easy. So how do you find yourself for that?
Well, that's why I said that my journey has not been very smooth. It's been up and down, right? What I would tell anybody, a dream chaser is when you get tired, brother, don't quit. Take a break. If you're doing something and you get tired, maybe the finance is not there for you to actually do what you know what to do. Probably the finance is not there for you to carry out and execute those projects. What do you have to do? Don't because of that get tired and quit. No, take a break. Breathe. You know, go back to the dry board, re-strategize. This is what I've done. That's why I use myself most of the time to make example. This is something that I've practiced. You know, because I told myself when I was growing up that I was never going to get myself involved with crime. I will not do no crime. I wanted to make this money legitly. It's going to be a difficult task. I knew right from the one that it was going to be a difficult task. As an artist, you know, you have a lot of women come your way. One promised me to give me like 10,000 euros if I get married to her.
Oh God.
You know, I was and I was like, okay, I was tempted. I'm not going to lie.
I know what you mean.
I said, okay, why not? Give me the money. Don't do the music. When I blow up, we get married. He said, no, you have to marry me first before you get married. Nah, that's a bad thing. I said, that's a bad thing.
I mean,
I didn't go that way.
Things, right?
Bro, I didn't go. So But I made up my mind that I was not going to lynch nobody to become whatever I want to become. Like, I have to work. I'm just going to take time and I'll be working.
The gradual process, the steady process.
I moved from Italy to Germany. Got to Germany. I did hotel work. I worked in how do you call it, the agent, right? Before I got the red job by Amazon. Now I'm working by Amazon. I fixed contract by Amazon. So now everything is beginning to fall apart. I just got my driver license April this year.
Congrats, bro.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Yeah. You have to shake me for
You're
that.
doing well, man. You're doing well, really. You're
Under
doing
5
well.
years, bro.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's all about the desperation.
The plans,
bro.
the plans,
you know.
the energy, the pushing,
and
right?
Pushing.
So now I feel like, okay, now I think everything is good to go. Now I'm just waiting to apply for the unregistered or the passport, the name of family are fully secure, documentally, then now just to chase this money. So I'm willing to put things in place.
I mean, you mentioned about money, do you? I mean, I know you said something that money is not really important. I mean, for now, from the beginning of career and all that. But I mean, you've been making music for on and off for 10 years. From Italy to Germany. How has it been so far? Has it been a bit productive for you? I mean, when it comes to finances.
Yeah, I would say, I wouldn't lie, it's not been very productive for me. Yeah, but I would say it's a learning process for me. They were all a learning process for me, because this is what I've built and shaped this man to be what it is today, right? Yeah, so this process is a learning process for me. Now I'm coming to the industry back as a new upcoming artist, but one that have this wisdom and knowledge of how the industry should function. So I'm putting this thing into what they do. That's why you see me grow. You know? So this is what it is. So I cannot say it's productive. It's productive and it's not be productive in the sense that I've lost a lot of money in the process. I've even paid for a video that I never shoot, that I never shot. You know, I rented a boat of about 700 euros in Valencia, Spain, that I never used. Yo, of course. So we love money, but this is what we love. We learn through the process. Now I'm back, so I'm going to use all this energy, all this school that I've gone through, all this thing that I've learned. I'm going to use it to my advantage. So it's still, at the end of the day, it's still going to be a win-win, right?
You're right. You're right. There's this question I want to ask you about management. When a lot of people are being signed to record labels, being managed, they have been signed, they assign them managers, whatever, logistics and whatever. That makes it easy for them. So you just have to wake up and go to studio to make music, because you have someone who is posting it for you, someone who is subscribing for whatever, searching for followers for you and all these things, That makes it easy for them. But you being an up and coming artist,
an independent artist.
Exactly. Let me just say an independent artist. I mean, because you've been in the system for a long time,
Up and coming too.
Correct. Yeah, but how do you feel? I mean, basically, we are not signed to any.
That's why I'm an independent artist.
So you have to do everything by yourself. How is it like? How are you able to do this thing?
It's crazy. I'm not gonna lie. It's so crazy. Like, I have to write my songs. I have to pay for the production, have to pay for the mix and mastering, have to go pay for the studio that I record with. Now I'm just trying to set up my home studio, but everything is not fully properly set up yet. But I pay for studio. Like last Sunday, I was in the studio to record this song. I paid 60 euro per section. So we have to do this thing. Then when I just went to Italy to make a video, and how much it cost me.
I know, of course. Even from here to Italy, the
transportation alone, the hotel and the lodge and everything. That's a whole lot of money. But I'm doing all of this believing in myself, believing in my God-given talent, and it's going to pay off.
And how is the family taking this?
I mean, the family has to be. The family are part of the plan.
I know,
this is my future. This is me, right?
I know, but the reason I'm asking is that the family always looks up to us. We travel to Europe, and they always want us to send something small home, do this and do that, and then
let me say I'm lucky. Let me say I'm lucky. I'm lucky in the sense that when I newly came to Europe, my senior brother was one who made the first move. Before he told me to come, and so let me say I'm lucky. I have all my brothers over here in Europe.
So
I have just two. One boy, one girl back in Nigeria. The one I'm senior to, and our last born, she's the only girl that we have. My mom present right now is in London.
Yeah.
So let me say I'm lucky. Nobody's
Especially me after
so much.
right? There used to be days where we have to make those sacrifices.
Yeah,
Now it's paying off.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I have my peace of mind, right?
Oh, good,
Yeah.
good. Yeah, so let's get back to music. So, who would you like to feature? I mean, if you ever had a chance.
Wow, that's a tough one now. Because we have a lot of guys
I know, right?
blazing up everywhere.
Yeah.
But trust me, if I have a chance to feature right now, I'll go for Odumodu Black.
Odumodu Black.
And I'll go for Flavor Nambania.
Do you know you guys look familiar?
Odumodu?
Yeah.
No, I don't look familiar.
You do?
People say I look familiar too with Davido. I said Davido is my junior brother. I'm older than him.
Yeah, man, I'm also you and Odumodu, you have some similarities. Yeah,
seriously.
Yeah, you do. You do have a similarity.
Yeah, the first person we say that.
Yeah.
Nobody used to say Davido.
Yeah, because I'm the one here you are talking to me, and when I look at you, your movement and everything, you have similarities with him because I've seen him a couple of times.
That's
how
goodness.
he talks, how he behaves.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you watch some of his videos, not musical videos,
Okay, I should
his
go and do that.
behaviors, when he's talking.
I like his music. I listen a lot to his music.
Oh, good.
Bad
good,
guy, bad
good.
flow, bad lyrics.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but tell me, I mean, Nigeria is the biggest music industry in Ghana is coming from Nigeria. You guys are doing so well, How is the support base back home, bro?
Yeah, like I said, I'm just getting back to the system right now. I'm trying to build my own force back home. I'm working with a couple of guys back home right now. We started something on Instagram last week, Saturday. Yeah, we give out 100K every week to people back home to support them. All they have to do is to go to our various pages, go subscribe, go follow, go help us to share our stuff, repost and all that, and bring the evidence, and you're going to get credit and send you amount of money.
Oh, okay.
So we started it last week, we're going to do this week, I'm going to be doing it every weekend, Saturday, Sunday, till I release my official video. After I release my official video, then I'm doing it for another 1 month. So maybe basically don't be like 3 months.
That's a lot of investment.
Yeah, of course.
Wow.
But I do that from time to time. I have to invest in more people back home, right? I do giveaways. Right?
One thing is, when I'm on Instagram, I see a lot of people, a lot of young, up and coming guys, they have a lot of talents, music. They want to do music. But most of them don't even have anybody to support them.
Of course. Everybody have to keep pushing, right?
What kind of advice would you give them?
My advice is keep pushing.
They should keep pushing.
Keep believing yourself. Keep showing your presence on the social media. You never can tell who's going to take notice. Right?
You're right. You're right.
This is what I'm doing myself. I'm looking for somebody to invest in me, man. If I get that person that's going to invest in me, why not? So this is what I'm doing on social media. This is how I got to know Dave. This is how I've got to know you now. So everybody keep pushing, keep expanding your coast and all that. So that's what it is. Every upcoming art, keep believing yourself. Don't give up. Tough times are there. We understand, but keep pushing. Definitely go through.
Are you ever going to switch to Afrobeat?
I do Afrobeat.
You do Afrobeat also? So you are versatile?
Of course. I do reggae music. I do dancehall music. I do Afrobeat. I do pop music. Yeah, I do Afro pop, right? The Afro infusion. Yeah, that's why I call it dope boy sound. It's just more kind of sound because I do all around, right?
Do you know why I asked this? Because I like your kind of music. I'm the type of person, I listen to all kind of music. But there's certain music that when you talk about life experiences, it touches me a lot. This is why I asked you that are you ever going to stop? I mean, going to do Afro because I do
both, right? I do the one that I'm telling the story, and I do the one that I just want to say like what I'm going to drop next now is going to be for the club.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. For that.
That's why if I have the chance right now, if I want to do a remix, I'll go for Odumodu Black and Flavor. They'll kill it. This is kind of high life.
What do you like about Flavor?
Kind of stuff.
What do you like about
my Flavor is dope. You guys don't go off high life music.
High life, typical high life music.
Yeah, because this one is kind of.
He's a great guy.
This one is kind of. I call this one coupe.
Coupe. Oh, okay.
So it's for the ladies to wind their waist, and that is what Flavor do, right?
Cool.
And Odumodu Black too. Very good. It's gonna be good for the raps and all that, So.
And have you had any chances to perform in Germany so far? I mean,
no, in Germany, no. Yeah, I performed way back when I came there. I wasn't documented. I performed when I came, I think in 2019 or so, or 18. Yeah, a friend of mine told her I was like a brother, still like a brother way back. All of us used to be in Italy. So they brought him for performance and he featured me in the song, so he invited me over. So I performed there just that once. Ever since, I've done. But recently I've seen people show interest in me, but I told them to hold on. I'm still working on myself. Yeah, I want to build myself, get that value first. So that when you calling me for a show, you have to pay for the value. I don't want you to come like, look, I want to help you and all that.
That's my next question.
Yeah.
My next question to you. In Europe, one thing I've noticed is most people they like free show.
Yeah.
Most of the people they like free show. When they call you, brother, can you please do something for me small? I know that not many people, blah blah blah. Have you experienced this before in Italy? Where people come to you, they just
as an upcoming artist.
Yeah.
This is our hobby, right? It's normal.
I
just want to promote you.
Yeah.
Just come and perform. I'll promote you. And you'll be happy because you want people to see you and get to know you, right?
Yeah.
So there are stages in this thing. So that is normal. I experienced it. But at this point of my life, I'm not looking for that.
Yeah.
I just want to get my stuff out there, build my fan base. When it's big and they find out demand for me, and you want to bring me up, you have to pay for it. So this is the goal.
Interesting. Tell me, what's your dream when it comes to music?
My dream is to become a legend in music.
A legend.
See what Burna Boy is doing. See what Wizkid is doing. See what Davido is doing. See what people like Rema are doing. Right? People like Rema, Fireboy, the Black. See what these young cats are doing, bro. My dream is to be on that level, that same level. I'm not asking for too much.
I've been to Fireboy's concert in Corn. He's one of the baddest, man. The guy got energy. He just know how to perform. Wow. Really, he just know how to perform. I mean, I think music is all about stage performance.
Definitely.
This guy is on point, bro. He's on point. So, how is the family in Europe? I mean, wifey or are you married? I mean,
I'm married.
You're married, okay. With kids, I know.
Officially taken. I have just one boy.
I know you have a son.
Yeah.
I've seen a cute son.
Yeah.
So how is the family taking it? I mean, you have to work, and then after work, you have to go to studio. You have to go and shoot video. I mean, there's a whole lot of work for you, bro. And you are married. I mean, most people, most of the artists that I know, they're always scared of this situation because when they are married, then they feel like they are tied to it. Right? They can't do music anymore. But hereby you are married, but you're able to travel to Hamburg for interview. You're able to travel to Italy for video shoot. How are you managing this? How is your wife and the kids taking it?
Let me say that my wife is a very understanding wife, right?
Oh.
We've known each other for long, over a decade now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
so she know me while we were young, while I was doing my music thing. She's always been supportive, So it's not a new thing to her. She know me when I stop. And I said, look, I'm not going to do it again. She just laughed like, you don't know. Tomorrow you come back again and say you are going to the studio. She has always been right.
Yeah, né?
Yeah, so she's been very supportive. I want to appreciate that. I appreciate her for that. I love you, babe. You know yourself, right?
Sounds sweet, man. You're making me jealous now.
Please don't be.
Yo, bro, it's been nice and great having you, bro. I enjoyed the short moment with you, and I hope someday you will still come back to me. I mean, to lay studio.
Definitely.
I pray for greatness for your journey. I pray and I hope that you go and grab that what belongs to you out there, bro.
Amen.
Your music that I listen to is an inspiration to most people in Europe, including me. And I'm being honest with you. Your music is an inspiration because the lyrics that you put in your music is really interesting. Whenever you ever want to switch to Afrobeat, never change this one. Always try to do something about this also. We love it. And I'll always listen to it. It's one of my favorites so far.
Thank you very much. This is my calling. Yeah? This is my calling to speak for the people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we must snowball to become a full-time activist in the future,
I hope so, bro. I hope so. Thanks for passing through Links postcard. I appreciate you.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thanks for having me. Hopefully in the nearest future, right?
Yeah, man.